Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's Wildlife Wonders. As always, my name is Morgan and this week I'm bringing a special episode of Wildlife Wonders to you. This week I'm teaming up with Jane from Science Signs and we are going to talk all about kangaroos and give you some kangaroo related science signs. So if you want to continue to learn some sign language, some information about kangaroos, please continue to watch the video. Here we go. Hey Scientist Jane, what is kangaroo in sign language?
Hi scientist, let's learn the sign for kangaroo. This is a really fun one. This sign uses both of our hands and we're going to bend them forward just like this. They almost look like the paws of an animal. Then we're going to put them in front of our body and leap them forward once, just like that. Do you see how it kind of looks like a kangaroo taking a big jump? That's what this is supposed to look like. Let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Kangaroo. Very good.
So where are kangaroos located? Kangaroos live in eastern Australia. They live in small groups called troops or herds. There are usually 50 or more kangaroos within each troop or herd. So since we just learned that kangaroos come from Australia, hey Scientist Jane, what is Australia in sign language?
Hi scientist, are you ready to learn the sign for Australia? When we sign Australia, we are going to start with our dominant hand, that is my right hand. We're going to bring it up by our head just like this. Then we're going to flip it and end with our index finger touching our head and our pinky finger on top, like that. Our thumb is still tucked in, just like this. Let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Australia. Very good.
So now let's talk about the anatomy of a kangaroo. Kangaroos have powerful hind legs, a strong and long tail, small front legs. Their legs allow for kangaroos to leap about 30 feet with one single jump. They can also travel more than 30 miles per hour. Also, kangaroos weigh about 200 pounds. Hey Jane, so since we know that kangaroos hop and jump around, can you teach us jump in sign language?
Scientists, are you ready to learn the sign for jump? We are going to use both of our hands for this sign. We're going to take our dominant hand, that's my right hand, and our non-dominant hand. Our non-dominant hand is going to be a flat surface, just like this. And our dominant hand is going to look like a pair of legs. And we're going to stand it up on our little flat surface we've just made, and we're going to make it look like it jumps once. It's that easy. It looks like a person jumping. We actually use this sign whether we're talking about a person jumping or an animal like a kangaroo.
And what about tail, since they have that big tail?
Scientists, are you ready to learn the sign for tail? When we sign tail, we're going to use both of our hands. Our dominant hand is going to become a flat surface with our palm facing down, and our dominant hand is going to sit on top of it with our index finger out, just like this. It's going to swipe across twice. It's that easy. So do you see how this kind of looks like an animal's tail if they were sitting on maybe a branch or sitting up high, how their tail might hang off to the side like that? That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. Let's do it one more time. Ready? Tail. Very good.
So if you didn't know before, kangaroos are marsupials. So what is a marsupial? A marsupial is a mammal whose members are born incompletely developed and are typically carried and suckled in a pouch on the mother's belly. The pouch is a fold in the skin. You can see this in the picture to the right, the little baby hanging out of the pouch. Baby kangaroos are called joeys and are just 1 inch long at birth, just about the size of a grape. At about 10 months old, the joey has reached full maturity and it leaves the pouch for good. So next, we're going to talk about some dangers that kangaroos face. Due to vanishing habitats, kangaroos face heat, drought, and hunger. Their natural predators include humans and dingoes. If threatened, kangaroos pound the ground with their big feet, just as a warning. Thank you for tuning into this week's Wildlife Wonders. As always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to go on this wildlife learning journey with you. I really hope you enjoyed this week's collaboration with Science Signs. Shout out to Jane. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I hope you all stay safe. Wildlife Wonders, we'll see you next week.